Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 here in Memphis, Tennessee. As we roll into our 15th year on the air. And normally this would be open mic Saturday. And I know you expect that, where we take your calls and give away prizes, but we're shifting it around because I'm going to be in the woods next Saturday, black powder hunting for deer, and I'm going to the whispering show as I try to kill that deer on the radio. And of course, Ron Wong.
And I hope you get him.
He's laughing over it because we have switched it around. And don't blow your mind and think that this is Back to the Future. We have Ron Wong on the first Saturday.
That's right. Good morning, everybody. It's a great Saturday.
Yeah, I'm heading to the woods right after this.
Well, you know, it's funny that typically on this Saturday every year, Larry is at a football game. For some reason or another,
we're not talking
he
football
is
today.
missing
I'm not going to Oxford.
Game.
I'm going to the woods, okay?
But I'm going to go to Oxford after the show, but I got to tell you something. Yeah. I'm so excited about this show today because we've got some really all-stars of the fishing world on the show this morning.
Well, let's talk to one of them right now that maybe laid the foundation for a lot of things. And recently you heard something that this young man, and I consider him young, it just seemed like yesterday that he was breaking in out of Kalamazoo, Michigan, and on the bass fishing circuit. But he recently did something which I thought was pretty cool. He got the Toyota Fan Favorite Award, which gives him $5,000 to donate to his favorite charity. Well, not only did he donate it to his favorite charity, but he and his wife Sherry kicked in another $5,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital right here in Memphis, Tennessee, and that's Kevin VanDam. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, guys. Good to talk to you.
Tell us a little bit about the connection with St. Jude, Kevin.
Well, I have kind of a little bit of a personal connection there. I've done a lot of, granted, quite a few wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yes. So you have, kids that are battling, serious cancers and diseases and things like that, and that's really what St. Jude specializes in. And actually, a good friend of mine, Mike and Becky Otten, their son Ryan, has been in treatment there for the last couple of years. So I actually went there and visited him there. Saw the work that they do. I mean, I think everybody knows what great work they do and how special it is because, they don't ever, the parents never have to, they don't have to pay for anything. It's all taken care of, and it's not just about treating the cancer, but it's about, everything they do for these families to support them and, about, every aspect of it. Yeah. So, it's not just the disease, but you've got to treat the mental side of it. And, it's tough for the kids. It's tough for the parents. And, they just do phenomenal work. And, they've come a long, long ways in curing a lot of cancers and things like that. But there's still a lot of work to be done. So it's I've been fortunate to have, a successful career in being able to make a difference for a lot of different charities and do a lot of different things. We do a lot with the March of Dimes also, but this is one that just really hit me hard again with all the communication that I've had recently, again with several of the kids that I've taken through the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the leukemia that they're battling and that, and again what St. Jude's has done for so many different families. I just thought it was the right thing to do. And we have our own foundation that Sherry and I started, and we do a lot with that. But I just didn't think it was right after being voted, by the fans,
right?
The favorite angler and all that. That I just thought that we should do that. And then again, we didn't donate money through our foundation. We just donated another $5,000 from us because again, in Ryan's name too. I mean, again, they're really longtime friends of ours. Both Mike and Becky are, and they've been through a lot, and Ryan's been through a lot. He's doing well. So, they're doing what they say. And like you say, you guys know because you're right there close.
Absolutely.
We've made the tour and been in there. And I've got to say, and we're talking to Kevin VanDam, you folks know him from bass fishing and the success he's had and everything else. But Kevin, if I'm not mistaken, your two twin boys, you had a little, they were premature, right? Didn't they weigh a pound or so each? And they were like 4 months premature, and Nicholas and Jackson, right? Is that?
Yep.
Yeah, and so
they were born really early. They came 15 weeks before they were supposed to. They were only basically a pound and a half each, and now they're 18. They're seniors in high school. They're doing really well, and we were really blessed to have great care in the hospital up here with the doctors and nurses, and we've done a lot, like I say, with the March of Dimes to help that. There's so many great causes out there. There's so many places that you can make a difference, and that's the biggest thing that I would tell people is everything you can do makes a bigger difference than you would realize, whether it's donating your time or your resources or money to organizations like St. Jude's or even the March of Dimes, things like that. It just a little added up by a lot of people goes a long ways, and
absolutely
and then just in my lifetime, from when our boys were born to now, it's amazing the difference. And it's the same thing from the first wish that I granted through the Make-A-Wish Foundation to where we're at now in cancer research and treatment for cancers that are common, like leukemia has gotten so common. I think everybody knows somebody that's been affected by cancer.
Yes,
absolutely.
The technology and the treatments have come so far, and there's so many more great success stories, but it's not going to be done until there's none.
That's right.
And that's what we're all working for.
Kevin, and as a board member of the Memphis division of the March of Dimes, I want to thank you for everything that you do for the March of Dimes. And I have to tell you, all of us together, as we do these charitable things and provide our resources, as you said, the biggest part of that is it's so gratifying when you go to sleep at night that you're trying to help others that are in need. So thank you very much for all you do.
Ron is heavily involved in that. I know a couple of weeks ago he was all over town in the truck, so to speak, for the March of Dimes. And again, we're talking to Kevin VanDam. And I know Kevin not only helping out St. Jude, but to be the fan favorite, buddy. That's I know you've had a lot of great success. I'm not going to go into all these tournaments and everything like that. Folks know that. KVD is familiar with a lot of folks down here. But to be the fan favorite and in a sport that you don't hear a lot of controversy about. You guys, like you're helping Mike and things along that line. This is really the sport of bass fishing. Professional bass anglers really support each other.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight-knit group, and it's a lot different than other professional sports in that sense. You don't see the Bears and the Packers going to dinner after the game,
right.
And in our sport, our guys are really, there's a lot of really, really good people.
A lot of good camaraderie, right.
But you want to beat them. You got that competitive edge still, right?
Yeah, I love it. I definitely do. But, when we're off the water, a lot of anglers do a lot of good. Like I said, I've been real fortunate to make a living at something that I love to do, and it's given me a platform to where I can make a difference and give back in certain areas and try to help a lot of different people out. And, I've done lots of different things with veterans, with, wounded warriors, and, again, a lot of different organizations like the March of Dimes or St. Jude's and different things. A lot of, we try to help and do as much as we possibly can. And that's one of the reasons that Sherry and I started our foundation a couple years ago, is to be able to give back and provide opportunities for kids to get more kids involved in fishing and the outdoors and different camps and provide some equipment and things like that. But also it's really gratifying in this day and age to see all the growth that there is in the high school and collegiate fishing programs.
Absolutely.
So getting a lot of young people involved in the outdoors. you know, just like you're going deer hunting Saturday, Larry. I mean, I love the outdoors. My kids love it. We need to have make sure that every child or every person, for that matter, gets that experience.
Yeah,
it's pretty special.
I know we had our Young Sportsman's Weekend last weekend for our kids. A lot of folks took some kids out fishing, out hunting, did those different kind of things. And I know Kevin involves the outdoors at the same time. Kevin, I know that before we let you go, you're a busy guy and everything like this, and Ron can vouch for this. I don't know how you squeeze your day into what, but you've got your priorities right. You got your family in there, and you got your helping. When was that? What was your first Make-A-Wish? How long ago did you do that? You know?
It probably. I can tell you. Mitchell Schmidt was the first young man that I took, and at the time I took him, he was 14, and now he is a senior he goes to school in Iowa, so he's I'm going to say he's 21 or 22.
Senior in college,
7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, senior in college then. So that's
he's about to graduate from college and doing really well, and that's the crazy thing is all the different kids that I've taken for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, it's their dream or their wish they could use on anything.
Yeah.
And yet they go fishing with me. Oh. And then when it's all said and done, it's probably done more for me than it has for them. It's changed me more than it's probably changed them.
You're absolutely right about that.
Extremely gratifying.
Well, I know Ron will admit to that and everything. Kevin, thank you for taking time from your busy schedule to be with us on Outdoors with Larry Ray. And again, folks, Kevin VanDam, you can go to his Facebook page. I've been there. I'm one of his likes.
That's right.
He's only got 200,000 or whatever it is likes.
But he's good information, a lot of good things going on. And, Kevin, I will see you in Tulsa at Grand Lake there at the first week of March, buddy.
He'll be
luck
there.
To you.
Okay?
Yeah, we'll see you guys before that. I gotta get down there to that Memphis Pyramid Bass Pro Shop store.
You got to get down there for that. Yeah, you got to get here, Kevin. Thank you, buddy. We'll stay in touch. Anything we can do for you, let us know. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Kevin VanDam. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back. Ron Wong in studio on this first Saturday of November. And it is not Open Mic Saturday. Next Saturday is Open Mic Saturday. We'll be right back on ESPN 790.